Well, joining us now to speak about Prime Minister Modi's Saudi Arabia visit is Alisha Mupan. She is MD and CEO of Aster MD Healthcare. And welcome. Thank you so much for being with us today on NewsX.
Thank you, Uday. Great to be here.
Let me just talk first about your meeting with Prime Minister Modi. How did that go? He held a special interaction with the Indian Diaspora today.
Yeah, no, it was really, it was such a powerful session. Every time you meet Prime Minister Modi, you feel so inspired, being part of the Indian diaspora, and more than that, the relationships he's building with the different countries. As an organization, Aster DM Healthcare, it was set up by my father 40 years ago. He came from India, set it up in the Middle East. So for us, when we see these deepening relationships between UAE, between Saudi, it's really humbling and it's very powerful. So great day. He spoke to the business community. I think there were around 18 of us to understand from which part of India we have all come from to set up businesses here. We believe that this is just the beginning. Saudi has had a great run rate over many decades, but especially in the last 5 years, what Saudi has transformed, right? People abuse this word, but when you look at Saudi, it's been a true transformation story, and we are very happy to be part of this ecosystem, to build the ecosystem here when it comes to healthcare, and we are quite excited about what we are trying to do here, but it's definitely been a fascinating journey for us, and we're hoping to...
Do you see greater business and economic ties now building up on this visit? Interestingly, Jeddah was chosen. It's a commercial capital of Saudi.
Yeah.
So obviously, perhaps commerce, economy, trade, the focus of this visit, you believe?
No, definitely. I think even interestingly, a few months back, we had the LEAP conference for technology. The amount of Indian companies that were represented there, when we spoke to the ambassador, with the Consul General, and now with Modi ji's visit, it just reiterates that how do you export some of the best quality of India when it comes to health, when it comes to startups, when it comes to tech here to the country as well, right? So definitely in terms of commerce and from a healthcare perspective, see, there's a lot of doctors, nursing, pharmacists, all these healthcare professionals that are actually coming from India. So all of this, I think the business community really feels so happy to see these bridges that are built and reinforced year after year. I think Modi ji came here last year again to show that frequency also talks about the importance of this relationship.
And the Indian diaspora, the Prime Minister has always said that you all are our ambassadors abroad, and particularly in the Middle East, where you all are so active, in Saudi Arabia, UAE, Oman. Obviously, this has helped bridge the people-to-people relations and also the country-to-country relations, isn't it, between India and the Middle East?
No, absolutely. I think it is very easy when you come to the second generation, third generation to kind of lose that connect. But I think our parents, the first generation, has done a lot to make sure that we continue to stay connected. And honestly, India is almost the center of the world right now. Everybody wants to be a part of it, and we are a proud Indian diaspora. So you want to be able to kind of strengthen that pride of being part of the Indian community and also leverage that. So see how we can grow our businesses. How do we sort of also kind of make sure that our next generation are also as connected, because the growth is in the global south. It is going to be in this part of our world. So it is very important that we form these allegiances so that we can build on what the future, where the future looks bright.
Final question, any message in particular that he gave you today, the PM? That he gave you all?
I think his message was more on peace and prosperity for the world. And I think that is what is very compelling and the most important thing for today's global scenario.
Thank you very much for speaking with us.